So you're looking for a car that is better than the ordinary BMW on the road, and you got a big bankroll that you want to spend to get yourself into a fast and comfortable car. Well, let me tell you what, the BMW M4 has all of that, and it's a coupe, so it's really stylish looking too. And here are 5 reasons you should be buying the BMW M4. Now, the first reason you should be buying one of these M4s is going to be exterior styling. And I know a lot of you out there, ever since this generation, the G series of the M cars came out, you've all hated the way the front ends look. But I'm here to tell you, if you look at this car in person, it is actually super aggressive looking. You have the body molds on the hood that lead into the larger front grille, these awesome LED headlights, these 19-inch rim / 20-inch rims, staggered setup rims, the awesome multi-spoke M rims you get on the M4, and you can also get them on the M3. Larger side skirts and more aggressive body molding just looks so good. And you get a carbon fiber roof as standard, and if you really want to, you can pay around $5,000 to get the carbon fiber exterior package. But the styling on the outside of this car is just great, and I love the way it looks. Now, of course, the second best feature of this car, and the reason why you should buy it, is going to be the motor under the hood. This one, of course, has the S58 twin turbocharged inline 6 shared between the M3, M4, and the M2 now. Now, this one makes 503 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. If you get a base model M4 or M3, you're going to be making about 473 horsepower instead. Regardless, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. With the mDriver's Professional package, you're going to be getting around 185 mile-an-hour top speed. Without that package, it's around 155 mile-an-hour. Still pretty quick. Now, BMW claims with this setup, which is the xDrive competition model, 3.4 seconds to 60. In reality, when you look at all the tests, it's around 2.9 or 2.8, and BMW basically just overstates their 0 to 60 time and is really humble about it. But we all know these cars are a lot faster than BMW says they are. So yes, great motor, great powertrain, love to see it. All right, now on the interior of the M4, this is where we're going to find our next 3 coolest features of this car and reasons why you should be buying it. Third one is going to be the M1 and M2 modes. And if you've ever been in an M car or an RS car, you're going to know that there are 2 configurable individual modes that you can configure that are accessible using these buttons right up on the steering wheel that you can use your thumbs to activate. Of course, these are configurable drive modes BMW has added to all of their M cars that you're able to basically configure different parts of the car. If you go to the car menu inside the infotainment system and go to the M menu, you can see that you can configure M1 and M2. You can configure the chassis feel, the transmission, and how long it holds your revs. You can control the engine and how responsive it is, the steering, the brakes. You can even control the traction control and the M xDrive in this car, which means you basically get to turn this from an all-wheel drive car into a rear-wheel drive car if you want, just in case you want to go out drifting and need a little more of that rear end traction loss. So pretty cool, and you can do that with the M1 and M2 modes based on how you're feeling in the moment. If you want to go a little sporty and maybe put that on the M1, but if you're going out to a track, configure that to M2, however you want to do it. By default, you do get a road and a sport mode in this car. No eco mode, because why would you ever need an eco mode in an M car? Brings me on to the 4th reason, speaking of the steering wheel and everything like that. The carbon fiber on this interior is awesome, especially if you get these carbon fiber bucket seats. It's all over the steering wheel in multiple spaces, and if you get the carbon fiber, instead of getting the normal chrome looking paddle shifters, you get these larger paddle shifters that are finished in carbon fiber, which have this nice texture on the back of them, and red plus and minus signs to indicate what the paddle shifters do. You also get carbon fiber on the dashboard and all over the center control stack, and with the wireless charger cover where you have connectivity and everything like that. On top of that, because this has the near $4,000 option to get these carbon fiber bucket seats, the entire back of the seat is finished in carbon fiber as well. So you'll never be able to stop bragging to your friends about how much carbon fiber you have in your M4. Okay. Now, the 5th reason you should be buying an M4 Competition xDrive, specifically the xDrive variant of this car, is going to be the car's launch control system. And how you get into launch controls, you put it into S3 of the drive logic mode for the transmission, put it into the sequential mode for shifting yourself, turn DSC all the way off, not into MDM, which is the mDrive dynamic mode, turn it all the way off. Okay, and then you're going to put your foot on the brake, all the way down to the floor, foot on the gas pedal, preparing launch control. Oh my God! Yeah, it launches hard. 2.8 seconds to 60 is what the tests show. Yeah, it does that. That's crazy. Fastest accelerator, one of the fastest accelerating cars I've ever been in. Incredible. Now, of course, those are reasons that you should buy a BMW M4, but here's the truth. Those are the reasons I bought a BMW M4. Yes, this is my 2022 BMW M4 Competition X-Drive, and I have loved the last 2,500 miles I've put on this car, and it has been my dream car since high school, and I don't think I could take another one or change the car I bought. I love the color, love the interior. It's just beautiful. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button down below. If you want to see more from us, make sure you subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video.